Hi, this is Miss Wright, and I am going to discuss the passage that begins, "The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse." It's in Act 2, Scene 5. And it's all about time, and time becomes a motif in this play. Juliet on page 714 of our packet says, "The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Love's harrow should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills." So I put setting here because she's telling the time, which is she sent the nurse on an errand at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's been 3 hours and the nurse has not come back. She should have only needed a half an hour here and half an hour to do this errand. So she's wondering, where is the nurse? And she's on pins and needles in anticipation. She says, well, maybe she never was able to find him. And then she says, no, that can't be it. She says, the nurse is lame, and lame is when you walk with a limp. So maybe that's why she's unable to come, because she um, is walk is acting as though she has a limp. Love's herald. A herald is a messenger. Should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams. So um, the nurse should be a swift messenger, as fast as light, coming back with a message from Romeo to Juliet. And she talks about driving back shadows over lowering hills. And I thought that was very vivid, something you can see the rolling hills there. Therefore do nimble pinioned doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. So once again, she reinforces the idea that uh, she wishes the nurse would fly back home as fast um, as a dove, or as swift as though she had the wings of Cupid. She talks about the fact that it's noon because the sun is directly above the highest hill, so that means it's the middle of the day. And of this journey from 9 till 12, so if we still didn't get what she was saying above, she defines it from 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock is 3 long hours, and the nurse has not come home. She has affections, and had she affections and warm blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. That's pretty clear. If she had the emotions, the feelings of a young person, she would be faster. She would be as fast as a ball, coming back home. My words would carry her to my sweet love, and his words would propel her back to me. And I found a simile. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. And we have the heroic couplet here, the rhyme. And then the nurse enters with her servant. She's a servant who has a servant. "O God, she comes. O honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away." Okay, so that's the end of that speech. And my question is, how does Juliet feel during this passage? She's frustrated. She's impatient, anxious, full of nervous anticipation. Okay? Um, the motif here relates to time. Time is a very important part of this passage. And I put time is a motif. Shakespeare manipulates time throughout this drama. Here, Julia is frustrated because she has waited 3 hours for the nurse to return and let her know if Romeo wants to marry her. Her speech makes time seem as though it is dragging when in reality she is about to marry a boy she met last night. We often feel like a great deal of time has gone by. In actuality, the action starts on Sunday and ends on Thursday. So their whole relationship only lasts 5 days. Okay, so if you remember, time is a motif. And this was the passage. The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. It's in Act 2, Scene 5. Look for it and annotate it. And that's all I have for this. It only took 5 minutes or 6 minutes. And shout out to everyone, all my great students. Keep working hard. I'll see you back in class. Bye-bye.